we were there day by day with many family members and survivors as they put their lives back together. Rescue workers who were trying to figure out the new normal. And while we wanted to understand their grief, we had to keep an arm's distance to understand their grief and to be able to talk about it without becoming a victim. You were so immersed in these documents and in stories that it was hard to keep a little bit of distance, so that you were kind of one step back and helping to write the story and to put it together. And I think I can't really describe how hard that was for us to not take on their burdens, because you wanted to. The human side of you wanted to do that, but you had to try to keep some professional distance so that you could tell the story in historical purposes. We had this very fine balance of taking professionals who had done this before in other cities, other museums, the Holocaust, the premier museum of telling the story. And we took some of the same people and some of the same lessons they had learned in putting that incredible museum together and tried to weave our story through that, a little bit of that same process. Yet we tried to not exclude anyone, but to include anyone who wanted to come to the table. And sometimes that was the absolute hardest way to do it, because you had so many opinions at the table, so many people who, you had these walking, talking artifacts that were out there, and you had to get the story right. There was not any space for a mistake. You had to get it right, and it had to be right the first time.